Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 9 and 10 of Simplay Motorsport GT3 Championship. We are here at Redbull Ring for rounds 9 and 10, and we're racing at night, so it looks like it's going to be an interesting race. Andy's taking his double points, and I'll be trying to make sure that I stay within reach of him. But hopefully soon D-Biggs will join me. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Share the stream around. Let's get as many people to watch this stream as you possibly can. Thanks to all the people who do like and subscribe. Have a look at my Instagram as well. As here's Biggs now. Evening, buddy.
Evening. All right.
Not bad. Yourself?
Yeah, all good.
How are you getting on here?
Yeah, all right. I've been doing a bit of practice. 129s I can push into at the minute.
What, race pace?
Not race pace. I haven't really done any race pace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in the 129s as well. I've seen Andy and Disco's race pace. It's ridiculous. They're in 28s, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm going to be keeping an eye on their track limits tonight.
Yes. Yeah, but race. What do you think? Hards? I don't think softs will last that.
I haven't touched the hards, mate.
Have you not? Okay.
No. Softs should make it. It's too cold.
In just doing a couple of runs, the softs seem to lose a bit of their life, but then it sort of levels off a bit. You can do. I've done another 5 to 8 laps, and the life doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, I think the hards are too cold. It's too cold to run them. They don't get enough temperature.
I tried. Yeah, I put the tyre pressures right down, so you had more contact on the track to try and warm them up, and it's the fronts I can't warm up.
Yeah, I can't get any temperature in them, and if I do, they're really squirrely, and I can't handle it. So I tend to just stick with the softs. I've put the pressures right down for the softs, so they don't get too much pressure.
Okay.
So and they seem to last for the whole race. So I don't think it's a hard tyre race at all. I think it's more softs for tonight.
Okay, we'll go for the soft then. See how we get on.
Like I said, I've been testing quite a lot, and I would love the hards to work because I believe they're a quicker tyre, but they're not working. They're not wanting to get to temperature at all.
You can abuse the hard a bit more, can't you?
Yeah, but I'm abusing the hell out of them, and I'm just chasing time constantly all the time, and I'm not feeling comfortable on them. I'm not consistent.
Yeah.
So it's.
I find some corners you get. Where they're not up to temperature properly, you get massive understeer, and then the next corner you get massive oversteer.
Yeah, exactly. So it's win it if you win if you don't run it, you lose if you do run it. So either way, the hards aren't working for me, and normally I'm running hards all the time.
Yeah, you're normally quite confident on the hards, aren't you?
Yeah. And I haven't touched them. I've tried them a couple of times, and I just can't get any temperature. Matt's been testing with them on the Mercedes, and he can't get any performance out of them either. So to me, it's just they're not even worth thinking about. It's just softs all the way from me, in my opinion.
No, that works for me then.
But Andy's and Disco's pace on quali is a mid 28, is what they've done.
Yeah.
I've got to a low 29.2. It's my best. But I think their race pace might be worse. I think they haven't got the grip.
Right.
We did a short race with Andy, and he dropped it a couple of times. I don't think he has the overall race pace.
Just at a guess, if they're doing those sort of lap times, they're going to be wanting to be close to that in the race. And if they're pushing that hard, a soft, I don't think is going to last a race distance pushing like that. It's going to overheat.
I don't think it's going to overheat. It's not too hot. It's quite cold conditions. I just think they're running really low downforce, so they haven't got the grip to really push hard. So
I mean, mine's not too high. I'm running 1 and 5.
Yeah, I'm running 1 and race. Quali is 1 and 4. Race is 1 and 5, just because it's more balanced.
I might knock it down to a 4 or a 3 for quali and see how that goes, because it's quite
well,
stable.
Yeah, when I saw their race pace, I was like, I can't reach that. I need to try something else. So I ditched all the radiator. I made as little fuel as possible, and the closest I've got is, like I said, a 29.2. But it's
Yeah.
literally like straight out, qualify, get back in,
Mm.
go again. You
I
know?
will say that BMW does its traction off the corner is very good, and you do
Yeah.
need that on this track.
Yeah, it's a BMW circuit, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna have to face the fact that we might be behind these two tonight, and we just gotta hope that their inconsistency is what's gonna
I
let them
just need
down.
points anyway, regardless. I've had an awful start.
Just gotta stay out of trouble.
Yeah. Did you see Disco's little whinge about me last week?
Yeah. He didn't get very far with it.
I sent my footage in and I went, basically, I don't really see what's wrong there.
Yeah, Stuart didn't see anything wrong either.
No.
So I defended you as well. I was like,
Alright.
he gave space. You know,
There was space
there was a space for a BMW there. It could fit.
Yeah.
So
And you could see from my onboard footage, I think there were two, maybe three moves of the steering wheel. Once to the right to block him, and then a little wiggle in the middle, and then once again to pull out.
Yeah,
to
you went
take
back
the
to your
back.
you went back to your natural line. Yeah. I feel like I need a bit more light. Alexa, turn the main light on. There we go. A bit brighter. I can see me. Right. 3 minutes yet to go.
Seems to be a few people missing.
Yeah, I don't think they're all here yet. Who are we missing? Little Leach. Liam's not racing.
Sutty and Phil on there.
Sutty and Phil. I think Sutty's working. So I don't know about Phil. But yeah, Jamie's pulled out. Mazda's not racing because he's ill. So it's just Little Leach, I believe, we're missing. Sutty and Phil. And that's it, I think. But they got time. They got the 15-minute practice, and then they got the qualifying as well. So, oh god, I got a nasty ulcer on my tongue, and it's really pissing me off. It's giving me a fucking lisp. Hello, welcome to Simplay Motorsport. Pissing me off, man.
It's irritating, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I think I slept on it awkwardly last night, and it's kind of like my teeth are just kind of grinded into my tongue, and it's now giving me an ulcer because every time I like talk, it's rubbing against my tooth. I'm like, fuck, ow, bastard. So luckily, when it comes to this night, I don't do a lot of talking. So, oh fuck. 1 week, and then I got to see Donnie and the rest of the boys.
Oh yeah, when's that? Next weekend?
Next weekend, yeah, we're all going to be meeting up at Donnie.
I'm doing Brands the end of the year.
Ah, nice way to finish the season off.
Yes.
Nah, me and Dad normally go to Thruxton because it's our closest.
Yeah.
But we thought at the time we didn't know if Thruxton was going to be on, because it was one of the first.
Yeah, it was.
To be back.
I think I went. I think I booked my ticket probably a week before, just over.
Yeah, but obviously Thruxton had it twice, didn't they? So they had round one, and then they went back again. So we didn't know if we were going to make the second one, but then we were talking about maybe waiting till October to do Donington Park. We wanted to go somewhere different. We wanted to see if it was any different anywhere else. So the only downside is being all the way down in Cornwall. It is such a trek to get to anywhere.
Trek, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've been to Donington once, not for touring cars, but
yeah. It is a bit, but for us it's even fucking further.
It's even more for you.
I think it's 5 hours or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be a horror show. Oh,
Yeah. I
excuse me.
mean, Brands. I normally do Thruxton and Brands every year, and
Yeah.
Brands is 2 hours for me.
What's Ruxton?
About 40 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're
Yeah.
relatively close then to me.
Yeah, I'm
Like
only
it's
Southampton, so and Thruxton's
ah,
Andover, so it's just up the M3 and then
that's
onto the
interesting. Dad's
A3 into
from
Bristol.
Southampton. My dad's from
Yeah, yeah, he
Southampton.
said, yeah.
That's mad. That's mad. That's crazy. That's cool. But no, we'll do something at some point. Like we're not sure. We want. I want to go back to Silverstone maybe. Watch F1, but it's fucking expensive. I'd rather.
It's
I
so
quite.
expensive.
I like the look of Zandvoort, and I'm half tempted to go to the Netherlands and watch it there instead.
I think once most of the COVID is over, Zandvoort is going to be full of British fans. For the F1.
Yeah,
It's I think there's going to be Dutch and British fights over there.
Well, me and Dad, we were going to do Monza, and we were going to go to the Monza and meet all the Tifosi and wear like a Mercedes cap or something in front of the Tifosi. That would have been fucking mad.
I'd love to do Monaco. I've said I want to go. I'd like to drive down and camp down there, like a week or two of it.
Yeah, that would be
Just
cool.
stay in Nice or something and then get the train in.
I'd love to do like a proper away, like Singapore or like Melbourne or Japan or something like that. Suzuka. Japan would be amazing. The Japanese are obsessed with F1.
Oh, they love it, don't they?
Yeah, it'd be so cool, and they see all their fancy little hats that they make every fucking year.
Yeah.
I love their little DRS hats that they make. It's so fucking clever how they make them. So how do you come up with that? I am now starting to get sick and deaf of this track. Oh well. Next round is another circuit we might struggle at.
What's the next one?
Daytona.
I'll tell you, I don't mind Daytona. We might struggle against Mercedes, but
Yeah. Get rid of the downforce again.
that's it.
And then it's Oschersleben.
Yeah, I need to do some practice there. I've done
I
touring
think this.
cars there, but not GTs.
I think this car will be strong at Oschersleben.
It likes the curves, doesn't it? And there's a lot of curves
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I still can't wait for Bathurst. Right, let's get into a groove. Probably being on my phone isn't a good idea about getting into a groove. I'm just doing long run paces. I don't want to give away my overall fastest yet. I'm just going to do long runs and just feel like I'm happy with the car for a minute.
That's fair enough. I've noticed the engine gets very hot here.
Yeah, I'm short shifting a lot, and I'm also radiator wide open.
Yeah.
I think the pit window's lap 4 to lap 14.
Yes, I saw that.
Right. Middle sector is where I'm struggling.
Middle sector, I find you can use a bit of curb and it helps, but they're very slippy.
Yeah, I can't touch the curb at all. My setup won't allow me to touch it. Every other curb's fine, but that one makes the rear go light every time. Right, let's get into it. Andy already putting in fast lap times. Get into a nice little groove. Shoo bop, shoo bop, bop. Whoa, little leech, man. I'm glad we don't get that in mid-race. Just he joins the session on that horrible kink out of this turn 2.
Yeah.
You know, there's that horrible little bit. As soon as you hit too much throttle there, the car becomes unstable. Literally hit that as Little Leech came into the session. Was that race pace or quali pace?
That was a quali setup, but not pushing.
Flat.
I reckon about 80%.
Okay.
So.
More time to find then.
Yeah. I do think qualifying pace, I benefit anyway from putting a bit more fuel in and doing more laps.
Yeah. I'll do that with the hards anyway to gain temperature.
Yeah.
Pit entry is going to be tricky here, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a go on this lap actually.
I also think your best conditions are going to be at the start of the night, before it gets too cold.
Found a bit of dirt there.
Yeah, I slowed right down and it still spun round. I don't understand. It's a bit annoying. Nice, smooth consistency. Okay, I'm happy with the race setup. Everything just seems to be staying where it should be. Okay, I'm happy with that. The times are close though.
Yeah, they are actually, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. But that's Red Bull, isn't it? A smaller, shorter circuit.
I always find I'm better at a race than qualifying.
Yeah.
That's how I did so well last season. This season, I've just always been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Who's on a lap, Sutty? Right. So where am I losing time? It's the final sector. And middle sector, but I wasn't really pushing, to be fair.
Steady on this outlap, please.
Disco trying to get in my head. that's my best lap time till now. Oh man.
That's a good time.
I can't go. That was literally. Oh man. Whew. That was
This
good.
track is very rewarding, isn't it? When you get everything right.
I made one hiccup, one tiny hiccup. Oh mate, that was a good lap. That was good.
I had a nice toe at the start, and I was about 5/10 up, and then I messed up the middle sector.
Yeah, I had not Andy. I had Disco hustling me, and I think that got what gave me a little bit more tyre temp, gonna give me the oomph that I needed. 28.7 is the first time I've reached that. Evening Maze, how's it going? But yeah, that's the first time I hit a 28. No track limits either. I was in track limits. To be fair, turn 1 I was really cautious. Damn, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna let Monkey Boy go. Who's the next car? Peaceful. If I'm honest, Maze, I was doing 29s all the way, like quali pace was 29s. And then I pumped that out. That was lucky. Oh, that sounded painful.
Yeah. Lost it completely on turn 1. Don't think I've got enough time to get around to do another lap either.
Nah,
Okay.
not really. Unless you cut after track. Oh, big snap. Yeah, I won't beat Andy now. Fair play to Andy. Gary's lap time's impressive. Are you gonna make it?
No, hit the wall.
Ah, shame.
I'd closed my brake ducts quite a bit and I'd overheated my brakes. That's what caused that snap.
First 28. Yeah, it was so close. Andy's got it on pole. Unless he's going quicker, which obeys me.
Right, I reckon I've got just enough time for a quick wee. I'll be back.
Just enough, I think. Jesus Christ, he found another 3/10. Right. Sector 1. It's the middle sector, I lose time. Oh well. I split them, that's one thing. Split them. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe, spread the stream around as well. Let's try and stop these BMWs from absolutely dominating tonight. I got close, but not close enough.
Right, I'm back.
Just in time.
I was debating holding it. I thought, no, I won't be able to concentrate.
Nah, if that was me, I'd get a wee out of the way.
Quick nervous wee before we start.
I had a nervous poo before I got here.
Right.
Right, try not to do what I did at Clio's.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Fuel. What were you, 20 laps?
Yeah, 20 laps. So, can't believe that, man. I was so annoyed with myself. Yeah. I'm ready. Let's go. I always get a nervous poo, mate. I need to get it done and out of the way. Now I need to get the good start that the Porsche is always good at.
I'm hoping for a good run out of turn 1. Where I'm starting. I don't like that.
You got BT, Sutty, Peaceful, and Little Leech all round you. The Little Leech might be a worry. Gary and Fury might tangle. That Renault won't get off the line very well, so that's the only thing I would worry about. So close to a pole. Oh well. And he found 3/10 at the end.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? That was good going.
It was impressive. Very impressive. Right. Carry and Little each taking their time. Oh. Right, good luck, mate. Let's try and score some decent points. Yeah, I'm gonna be on your ass about track limits. What the hell are you doing, Andy? Oh my Jesus Christ.
What happened there? That looks a bit messy.
Andy lifted. He lifted. And then he squeezed me and Disco to allow Disco through, and then I had to get right out of it. He squeezed me, man. That was interesting tactics from them. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you through.
I'm going inside. Alright.
Go inside. I'm on your outside, but
Yeah, I see you. I got you. Oh, I know what's happened here. I've just twigged.
yeah.
Disco's on double points.
Okay.
Why else would Andy let him go?
Yeah.
It's my only logic.
When do you want to pit?
I might do mine relatively early, I think.
Okay, because I was thinking early as well.
When do you want to?
I'll go first. I've got 2 damage on my front bumper. I think it is hurting very slightly.
I got 5, but I can run with it.
Okay.
When you're ready, mate, jump in.
I might go. I'll go end the next lap.
Andy Inferior dropped it. Are you boxing this lap?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Fury just went into the back of BT and I nearly collected him. I'd stopped.
Lucky.
Right, I'm in.
Alright, mate.
Roger, box this lap.
Didn't stop me in the box. Come on.
Okay, mate, acknowledge that. Box cancelled. Box cancelled. You're staying out.
You in and out?
Yeah, I'm out now.
Okay.
Hit request confirmed. Box now. Box now.
I don't know what to repair. Do you know what? Fuck it, all of it. Actually, no, we'll just go with aero, I think. Did you stay ahead of Andy?
No. Just ahead of BT.
Oh, won't be this lap now.
Acknowledged. Pit stop cancelled.
Shit. Ah.
I'm getting awful understeer and I can't work out what's causing it.
Hit request confirmed. Hit anytime.
How close is Andy to you?
Oh, he's about 5 seconds ahead.
Box cancelled. Box cancelled. Acknowledge that. Copy. Hit this
Fuck
lap.
it, I'm coming in. Actually, no, I'm going to go along, I think. I think Andy's going to get caught up in traffic. I'm going to stay out. I'm going to long it out.
Copy that. Pit request confirmed. We're ready for you when you are.
Oh man, this pit straight's long, man. Go.
Mind the wheel spin and away you go.
Nah, I've not done him. They're a little bit. I'm gonna have to put that in because that's ridiculous what they did.
Oh, that was a big snap. Oh, come on.
What's happened?
I don't know who that was, but I went to go off track to get out of the way and they've just ploughed straight into the side of me. No idea who that was. Oh, I'm so close to giving up this season.
Was it Fury by any chance?
Probably. I don't know. I didn't see who it was.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I was on the curb on the outside and I was driving towards the grass and he just goes into the side of me. I could see them coming, so I thought, well, let's get out of the way. That's my race over.
What position you in?
11, but I've got massive damage.
If you pit, obviously you get the opportunity to qualify. So at least then you would have the opportunity to try and stay out of trouble at the start then.
I'm gonna have to save the proper replay and see who that was. Oh, this is going to take ages to repair this.
Just get to 3/4, mate, and then you can score points. And then you can qualify.
It's an absolute joke this season. That's me lapped. Right, I am dead last now.
The only thing I could suggest is go for fastest lap.
That's not going to happen.
I can't catch these two.
I'd love to know who that was, because whoever it was seems to have got away with no damage, which I don't understand.
Fury's come in the pits.
I reckon it's probably Fury that hit me then.
Possibly.
I'm going to put in some footage for it, because I was off the track at the time.
It's alright, mate, don't worry about it. Not much change. I can't catch the BMWs, they're gone. Their interesting tactic had given me front end damage. I couldn't catch them, so. Yeah, I don't really think Andy's pushing Maze. I think he's just cruising. It's a very interesting tactic. Oh, grass. Third place would do. Right, let's quickly clip that.
I've saved that. I need to watch that back.
Yeah, I need to save it as well.
Fair enough if I was in the middle of the track and there was nowhere for them to go.
Yeah. That's saved. So what happens here? Andy has clearly got pole. I blocked Disco, but he's already gone and he pushed his way through, which is fair enough. Right, I'm going into you. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. After Dan violently took Gary out, and it's been noted in my notebook. Terrible.
Actually, he dropped it before I touched him.
I knew you'd bite. Get my fishing rod out. Fucking hell. Well done, lads.
Yeah, the Fury incident was because I flashed him coming into the penultimate corner to tell him I was coming in the pits. That was kind of like meant to be a little hint, but I don't think he bought it, and he just ploughed into me as I was braking.
Right, I'm just going to pop for a quick wee before we go.
Right, so you were on your way into the pits, Andy?
Yeah, I was taking it easy because I wanted to make sure that I got it. I went on the right side of that little bollard.
Yeah.
The entry, so I was braking as I was coming out of that last corner in a place where he wouldn't normally brake, but I did flash Fury before I got to the corner. I did flash him, just hoping that he might understand what was going on, but I don't think he did.
No, because he did plough straight in the back of you.
Yeah, he just floored it. So yeah, I got no damage though, so lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Largely uneventful race for me.
Yeah, well, we didn't bother going on you in the stream because you'd gone.
It was just
You-
let's say, yeah.
You'd done a little dance and you'd made a little bit of love.
There was no loving between me and Dan. That was completely legit. No, he left the door open into turn 4, and I was just okay. I'm going to take it, or turn 3, turn 4, whatever it is.
Yeah, I said on stream I thought it was aggressive but fair.
Yeah, I said the door was there, and that was it. The rest of it was just 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really have the pace at the first part of the race, but after the pit stops, it kind of just suddenly remembered how to drive this track again.
Does it? Do you find that the characteristics of the car change slightly from quality to the race?
Heavy fuel loads, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely the heavy fuel loads. I think that's what it was.
And a bit cooler as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely, because it's getting further into the night. The feature's gonna be even worse, though, isn't it? 2 a.m.
Yep.
It's freezing.
Tyres, I think mines were starting to just get on the verge of overheating towards the end.
Everyone running softs, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's way too cold. I wouldn't even be able to get the hards into anywhere near optimal temperature.
What's the Beamer like on its hards?
It's good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly. I think it's right in the range where you could just about run the hards, and it wouldn't be fantastic, but you would be.
But you'd get away with it, like.
Yeah, I think you wouldn't have to worry about the. Like say, it'd be the give and take. The hards get that bit, or the softs get that bit too hot towards the end. Just a bit loose, and the hards are just that little bit too cold. So also a bit loose. It's not the trade-offs, not very much, I don't think.
Right. I haven't even driven the Beamer, so I don't know what it's like. So.
Come on for next season, Kelly.
I tried the Merc last night. Actually, I took the Merc round Redbull ring, did about 6 laps in it, and wasn't a million miles away from my time in the Renault. Considering I didn't do any real setup. I just kind of jumped in and drove it for a little bit, So yeah, I mean the Renault's. The Renault is very planted, but it's not going forward. If you know what I mean, it's
Strange, it's a car I've always found actually not bad pace and like really good pace. I say even at even at Indy last week, I was on the pace I was on in the BMW the whole time. Like it was, if anything, the Renault was a lot more planted than the BMW at Indy.
Yeah, I mean, the Renault is is fantastic at handling, and it suits my driving style. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I just always feel like you need a bit more, and yeah, we'll see. I've got let's lose this championship first before we worry about the next one.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
What's Maze on about? I have no problem with teammates swapping places, but not in a corner entry. What? I was hesitant into the corner, so I said to this guy, "Go on my outside," because I was having to slam the brakes to avoid losing it.
I don't think it really matters where you do or how you do it. To be honest,
I had heavy fuel and cold tyres, and I just had to let him through because otherwise I was going to fuck it and I was going to lose the car. So I had to put the brakes on. I just said to him, "Go on my outside."
Just to say, when it gets onto the screen of the pits, because that's when it goes back live, basically.
I'm not even on that screen.
no, not quite there yet.
Just told him the truth. That's it. I'm done on the matter. He can talk. Seriously, he can talk.
We'll go back live.
Cool.
Welcome back to Simplay Motorsport, and we are back for the second race of the evening, second qualifying. We've got the top three in with us for interviews now, and it's Disco McDiscoface, who's on double points tonight and capitalising early doors in this first one. What a way to go about it there then, and that increases their championship lead in the constructors to 68 points between them and Shake and Bake with a good one too. And they also pulls away in the Drivers' Championship with Disco up into third now, but still some way off of Andy and Dan at the moment. Gary stayed P5, Biggs kind of lost out to everybody else. Sutty and X-Mart 7th, tied on 67. BT Targers 9th on 66. Little Each just had a peaceful 57 against 55. Monkey Boy now climbs ahead of Phil. And the bottom three haven't changed just yet. But we've got the top three in, and we'll start with third place, Dan. Dan, third place for yourself in a race that you couldn't really just keep with the BMWs, could you?
No, not really. The BMWs had more pace, and I knew they were going to have more pace here at Austria. I just had to try and give them a headache. I'm impressed by my quali. The first time I've ever done a 28, so splitting them was something to take in. But no, fair play to them. They had more pace. I had nothing to really give them. I knew Disco was on double points as soon as lap 1 ended because they did a nice little switcheroo. Yeah. I put a little review in about that because I think it was a bit sketchy where they did it, but it's all fair. It's all clean racing, but a little bit sketchy on where they decided to do it. That's all.
Like you say, you had good pace in the qualifying session. It gave you the chance to split the BMWs. Was that the only kind of strategy going into the race? If I can stay in between them, that helps massively, or...?
I was really relying on the Porsche start, really, but I was on the dirty side of the grid, couldn't get a good launch, and I was just wanting to try and hold him up as long as I can, but that never happened. I held Disco out for as wide as I could. I held him for as long as I could, made one little error into turn 3. He had a sniff off of an opportunity, and then they both got through. I then, obviously having to avoid it, incident, went wide, and then got caught up in all sorts of problems with Gary, who was dropping it in turn 4. Got front end damage, and that was it. I could not touch him at that point. That was literally 8-second gap was nothing I could catch.
You made a mistake at the end of the race as well. Anything too major, or just a driver error?
Just a silly little error, really. Just trying to push with damage, but again, there was no point. I was trying to get fastest lap to try and take something away, but it never came. So it was just me pushing too hard.
What can you do race 2?
Stay out of trouble, try and pick up people here and there, try not to get damaged, and hope and pray that the Beamer boys have issues as well.
Best of luck, mate.
Thank you very much.
We got Andy in as well, and Andy qualified on pole position with an absolute fantastic lap, and not a bad race. You had an incident with Fury, but you came back through the field brilliantly.
Yeah, the incident with Fury was a bit frustrating, but I was coming into the pits, coming out of the penultimate corner. I flashed him coming into that corner to kind of like hint that I was coming in. I'd hoped if he'd kind of play ball, but he didn't. So yeah, he went into the back of me, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't have damage. It was just a little tap, unsettled the car. My car was sort of going backwards, but it was going in the right direction. So I just had to like tilt the wheel a little bit, move it around. So it just did a nice little pivot into place. So all in all, I probably lost maybe 2 or 3 seconds at most. It was a very, very minor incident. Came into the pits as usual, did the pit stop cheat, came out, and from there just got the laps down and jumped down.
Yeah, jumped down and nearly a couple more laps, I reckon. You may have had your teammate, because you've had great pace in the race as well. And what a job for the M6. The track seems to really suit this. We go back to season 1 where Mazda AH and Keegs looked dominant in the M6. You and Disco tonight again look to be carrying that on, where the M6 really goes well around here.
The BMW really does go well around here. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I can't put my finger on it, because with the characteristics of the car, it doesn't make a whole load of sense, I'll be honest. But it does go very well, and I'm glad it does. With Disco tonight, he just had a little more pace than me. This is a track that he likes a lot, and I'm sure about, I don't know if it's been announced already, but
yeah, it was. Yep.
There's been a little thing announced, obviously, and you know, it was all about him tonight. He's quicker than me around this track, and quality was, I don't know, just a freak lap really. But yeah, he's the best man out here, and it's him for the win in the feature race for sure. Race 2.
Well, best of luck, buddy, for that second race.
Good luck. Cheers.
We've got Disco in as well, and Disco, that is a great little win for yourself. You capitalised on a great move from Dan up the inside. You got past your teammate as well, relatively unscathed as you'd imagine, and then just got your head down from there, really.
Yeah, I thought it was good a start as I could have hoped. I think Dan got a slightly better jump off the line on me, so just kind of had to ride it on the outside of him in turn one and just hope I could get him in the straight. Again, defended well, and then opened the door into turn 3 and never really looked back. Bit of an improv overtake with Andy. It wasn't planned. It just kind of happened there, and that's why it maybe looked a little bit messier than it probably could have. But again, there was no issue with it. It was all good. There was no harm, no foul sort of thing. So
You've got the pace round here, and you really need this one after last week's Donington Park. I'm not going to say poor on your behalf, but poor week in general for yourself. You really need the points here, don't you? And that's something that you've got in abundance at the moment.
yeah, well, I mean, I was even looking forward to this because I think even before the season started, I knew Donington for me wasn't going to be a great one. I just kind of there was a
And I'm back.
Hello.
Andy getting a bit defensive. They said that Andy had an issue going into turn 4, which I don't really believe, but hey ho, it's been put in anyway, so I'm not. It's fair what they tried to do, but I think they could have done it somewhere better. You know, not into turn 4.
It was very bunched up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very sloppy, and to be fair, I don't really agree with it because it then hampered me. I then got stuck in the pack, so I mean, if I get something from it, I do. If I don't, I don't. But it was worth a go.
Yeah, I had a quick look back at my recording from my view of my crash.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot Fury could have done, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was on that outside curb and he was coming around the last turn at the time.
Happened so fast.
Yeah, I think I might just leave it, to be honest. I'm not too bothered.
Yeah, it's happened, mate. Fury might put something in, but
well, if he does, I'll respond, but I'm not going to put anything in.
He might do, but I don't think he will. If it's genuinely you trying to get out of the way, then I don't think there's any fuss, to be honest. So I won't worry about it too much.
No, it's the story of my season, really, that crash.
It happens, mate. It happens. We all can't have the start. Remember last season. My start of the season was dreadful.
Yeah, exactly. It took you about midway to
really get into the flow of things. Yeah. So it'll come in. Like, we'll go to circuits again that I think would better suit the Porsche a little bit. So, like, I think Zolder will suit the Porsche a little bit. I think obviously Daytona we might struggle, but obviously it's a circuit you like. So
yeah.
We got circuits like Bathurst. I know is very good for the Porsche. Very, very good for the Porsche.
Yes.
We've also got Sekito to come. Fuji. Algarve is another one.
Algarve I like.
Yeah, so we got circuits.
I've done well there.
Yeah, so we got circuits that are coming more towards the Porsche's way. This is just a night for the BMW to be strong, so we just got to take it on the head. That's what I'm doing anyway. Third place is the best I could get, and there's nothing more I could have got. But just try and keep it clean if we can. I have a race set up. I don't know if you want to try it. Maybe it might help.
Can do. I don't mind. No, I'll tell you what. I'll stick with what I know. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'll go into turn 1 blind, won't I? And
Yeah. No, fair
it'll
enough.
do something I'm not expecting.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe for like Daytona and onwards, we can try and like switch and change setups within the week or something like that.
We can play around, can't we?
I know for circuits like Zolder, Oschersleben and stuff like that, Sekito, circuits that really require downforce, I'll be working hard at. So there's one in particular that I have in mind for my double points. So, which the funny thing is, Disco and Andy have both used their double points now. Me and you still haven't. So
yeah, that's true.
we still have to play that game yet. So
Well, I've had some rubbish rounds. I missed a week, and I'm not last in the championship, so I'll take that.
You're still top top mid table. So
Yeah.
Gary's just been here every week, and that's why he's now jumped ahead of you. That's all. So we just got to knuckle down on circuits that we know this Porsche is going to be strong
That's
at.
it.
Disco and Andy can have their night tonight, and we'll have a night for ourselves. The Porsche, remember the Porsche. The Porsche is the reigning the reigning pro champ for the last 3 seasons.
It is, yes.
So it'll come to us. It'll come to us.
Oh, well, that qualifying session didn't go to plan. I can't get any time out of this car tonight.
I think it's the light, it's the darker conditions, and also we've just gone cooler conditions. It's 75 track temp Fahrenheit, so medium cloud as well. I don't know what clouds you were testing on, so it's a bit more cover.
Yeah, I had light cloud and I was testing it about 10 o'clock at night, so it was a bit warmer.
Yeah. So now this is set to 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning, medium cloud.
That's about as cold as it gets.
Yeah. Right. What kind of chaos can we get involved in here? Whew. Race 2. Right. Because Maze, the race was set at 11 at night, and obviously when we raced at 8, obviously the rain hadn't come yet, so the forecast at Austria was set to dry at 11 at night in actual Austria. So when we were looking at the forecast, it was wet at like 6, 7, 8 o'clock, when actually at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it was dry. So that's why it was dry. Right.
Right. Good luck.
Good luck, mate. Let's try and get a good start.
Once again, I'll let you through if you're behind me, because you're quicker than me on this track.
We'll just take it lap by lap. So we'll see where we end up. Matt's cursed them now. He said those BMWs going to fly through the pack.
I just said that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the dirty side again.
Curse are used on me, it brands.
Great! So I get involved in the fucking stupid incidents.
Yeah, so I
Fucking
just
great.
about avoided that. I found a small gap between the crash and the pit wall.
Fuck's sake, man.
Have you got damage or are you good?
I've got aero damage on the front and rear.
Okay.
but it's
But you can
manageable
pit
to the
first
pit.
if you want.
Yeah, if that's alright. It's manageable till the pit window. Andy's dropped it anyway, so
I've got Disco behind me.
he's quite aggressive.
Yeah, I'm not going to fight him too much.
He's not right behind you yet, is he? Oh, yeah, he is.
He is.
Different cars from where I was looking.
Oh, come on. Oh, fair play, he's given the position back. Oh, I'm off again.
I'm going to pit this lap if that's alright.
Yeah, that's fine. I did that spin earlier with Disco, my rear tyres are red hot. I lost it again. Ugh. Sooner this night's over, the better.
Right, I'm in. Let's get rid of this damage. Let's go.
Okay, mate, away you go.
Sick. That was a pretty quick fix stop. Holy shit. Fuck me! I didn't expect that to work, but okay. Right, clear air, let's go.
I don't know whether to go for the quick stop or to stay out because I'm in clear air.
Depends if you're gaining time or not. If you'd pit now, you would drop behind...
If I'm going to drop into clear air, then...
You're going to drop behind Little Leech and Monkey Boy.
I might come
behind them. You'd have to clear them. Oh great, my headset's low.
Personal best. Great job.
Keep holding them up, Xmar. Please. Nah, made one wiggle and that was it.
Disco's got 10 seconds.
That helps. I got the pair of them on my arse, man. Go on, BT, give him a hard time. Andy, you may have the pace in corners, mate, but you just don't have the grunt, do you? Oh, Gary, man, you dropped it in the pits, bud. Ah. Disco's dropped it. Come on, Fury, keep it together, buddy. You got this.
This is the final lap. Just keep it smooth.
Stupid mistake. Stupid.
Oh, that was a night to forget.
Tell me about it.
What happened at the end?
I defended so much from the two BMWs, and Andy just caught me napping one corner, and that was it. I lost it.
I got 9th in the end.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Shit. Well, that's it from my end, guys. Thank you for watching my stream. Been an interesting round here at Redbull Ring, and I will catch you next week at Daytona, and we'll see you then. Cheers.